Hello. Yeah. Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Office's Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language, in which we are doing the important session of your BRBL, the summary of the act and the questions that is, mentioned in your BRBL subject. So this session is very much important. Good morning, Pavan sir. Good morning, Manjari ma'am. How are you? So now let's start with the session. Okay, so today we are going to start a very important summary, that is your, Negotiable Instrument Act. So what exactly the Negotiable Instrument Act? As you know that in this today's scenario, or whatever we can say, it is not possible for us that to transfer a very huge amount of money from one person to another person through cash, right? So there should be a one instrument, or you can say a one material, in which we can easily transfer our money from one person to another. So this Negotiable Instrument Act is there, in which, through document we can easily transfer the money from one person to another person. Okay, so this is very important. So what exactly the Negotiable Instrument Act is? So you can easily see here that this does not provide a definition for Negotiable Instrument Act. This is very important. In the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, the term money laundering definition is not defined in this Prevention of Money Laundering Act. The offense of money laundering is defined. So same thing class, in the Negotiable Instrument Act now, the word negotiable instrument is not defined in your act. So what is defined in negotiable? It defined the different types of instrument that's come under Negotiable Instrument Act. Okay, so this is very important class. In prevention of money laundering, the definition money laundering is not defined. In the Negotiable Instrument Act, the term negotiable instrument is not defined. That is so simple. Okay class, now through negotiable instrument are financially instrument. They are financially instrument and such have their general characteristic. Each instrument is different from the other. As we know that in Negotiable Instrument Act now, generally what we have to do, what we have to discuss about the instrument, just like your promissory note, what is bill of exchange, and what is check, because basically these three instruments are defined in Negotiable Instrument Act. They all have their different characteristic. In the paid batch also, we have just learned about the differentiation between the promissory note, bill of exchange, and check. So that's why this is very much important. Okay, now the next one is, it is mandatory for the bank. Okay, what is it? Is mandatory. Mandatory means the bank have to follow. This is compulsory for the bank to pay check drawn by the customer, subject to the compliance by the customer as well as the bank of certain rules and regulations which are largely spelled out in Negotiable Instrument Act and interpreted in a decisive manner of the court. As we know that in the case of bank class, as we have already learned the definition, because in this second para, the whole para is about your check, how to pay the check. So class, in the case of check now, suppose A person is there, B person is there. B person have to pay the, suppose 5 lakh rupees. So B person have given the check to A person, right? So in that case, when the B person have to pay 5 lakh rupees to the A person, so he just give check. Now A person will give this check to the bank. So class, in the case of bank, in the case of check now, the bank will be always called as a drawee. The bank is always called as the drawee. This B is the maker of the check and A is the drawee of the check. So this is very important from the examination point of view. Okay, this is very important from the examination point of view. Okay. Now the next one is, does the duty to pay there is only where there is a sufficient balance in the account? Exactly. if B person is transferring check to the A person, so it is but obvious that in the account of B there should be some amount. Proper application of fund is possible. What is written here? What is written here? You can see that proper application of fund is possible when specifically required by customer to do so. So I think second paragraph is simply about the check. That's it. Okay, class. So I think these two paragraph is clear to all of you. Okay, this is very, very much important. Good morning, Virendra sir. Good morning, Sharda ma'am. A very good morning. Okay, now let's start with the second paragraph. What is written? Protection is provided to the paying bank under the statute. Protection is provided to the paying bank. Okay, class, in this paragraph now, there are two banks, paying bank and collecting banker. So let's see the example, paying banker, and this in this example. B person have given the check to A person. Now the A person will, give check. A person will give check in his bank, right? So this bank, that bank will be go to the bank of this B person. So the B bank have to give the money. So this bank is called paying bank and this bank is called collecting bank. A very important definition. See class, in that case what we have learned, that B person have given the check to this A person now. So A person will deposit the check in his bank account, in his bank. So this bank now give check, that is indirectly process, I'm telling you, to the bank of this. Now this bank is the paying bank. That bank is giving money to this bank. So paying bank, and this is collecting bank. And after collecting, the money will be transferred in the account of A person. So this is called paying bank and this collecting bank. Exactly. Okay, excellent, Manjari ma'am. Okay, so this is very important concept. You have to understand it. Now see what is written here. At least we have to see the paragraph. Protection is provided to the paying bank under the statute. Statute means any law. However, the payment has to be payment in due course as defined in the Act for protection under section 85. At least class, just learn this section, that which is the section that is mentioned in the Negotiable Instrument Act, that is for the protection of the paying bank. So for the protection of the paying bank, section 85 is there. That is important. Protection is provided to the paying bank. So this is given under section 85 of the Act. Is that clear? That is important. And what is payment in due course? Suppose Nikita ma'am have a check. The sign and name is different person, but without any negligence and in the good faith, I just deposit the check to the bank for the money. In this case, Nikita ma'am will be called as the payment in due course. Okay, there is also protection available to the bank where check are fraudulently altered but done so well that the alteration are not discernible to the naked eye subject to certain condition. Okay, this is also protection available to banker. It means suppose check are fraudulently altered by suppose Nikita ma'am, and the bank is not recognized that the check is the fraudulent. In that case also this section 85 is there for the protection of the paying bank. This is very important section. At least whatever section I have mentioned in this one, please just remember that section, because see, section based question will come at least only 2 to 3, but I think in your exam 2 to 3 marks is also very much important. Okay, so like in the case of paying bank, collecting bank is also accorded protection. Okay, this is again important class. So only key point, paying bank section 85 and the collecting banker section is 31. That is so simple class. 31. Okay, I can just make the key word regarding so that you can easily remember. See, P say P for paying bank, okay, and you can just make it 8. You can just make it 8. So 5 will be automatically known to you. So paying bank, you can make it 8, 85. And collecting bank, already I think 131 is learned by you. Okay, class, P for 8 and C, you can also recognize this one. 3, it is a mid of 3. And C you can make it 3. So 131. A key to learn things. Okay, I think you got it. P, you can make it 8, 85. C, you can make it this one. So 131. Done? Now, let's start this one. Question. Which of the following class is not the holder of a check? Which of the following is not the holder of a check? Holder means there's a one word holder, holder in due course. Okay. The check made out to the order of X. Order means specific person name is mentioned and couriered but not received. A bearer check found laying on the road by Y. Okay, bearer means the name is not mentioned. Duplicate check issued to Z. Issued to Z. Issued to Z. Who misplaced? Order of X. I think question is very, very simple, class. Yes. And class, do not forget to subscribe the channel and like this session. Class, which of the following is not the holder of a check? Very important question. Just apply your common sense, class. You will easily see that one. Are Baba, someone is saying A. Why A, class? Check is made out to the order of X. Order, that is name is specifically defined, not the holder of the check. Baba, these are the holder of the check, but B person, that is bearer check found laying on the road by Y, that is not the holder of check because the check is laying on the road. Exactly, Praveen Kumar sir and S Kumar sir. Oh, S Kumar sir, you just changed your answer, huh? By seeing these people, right? You are not confident in your answer. Sir and ma'am, B is the right answer. That is not the holder. So if the bearer means specifically the name is not defined. Bearer check laying on the road by Y. The Y person have taken. So Y is not the holder. Okay, because that is he just found that check. Exactly, Sam sir. So for first one, class, B is the right answer. Please remember this one. Okay. Next one. Which is not one of the criteria to be fulfilled for a person regarding the holder in due course of check? Holder in due course, class. C for course, C for consideration. Remember? So just tell me the check should be crossed, not the criteria. It means these things not required. It should be acquired for consideration. Yes. It should have been acquired before its maturity and all of the above. That is very simple. That is very simple, class. Not the essential point of holder in due course. A simple, clear-cut question. Not the essential point of holder in due course, class. not the essential point of holder in due course. Come on, class. This is very important and very easy. This is very easy one. Okay, Vijinder sir. Okay. Next one. That's great. Pawan sir, Nabhare sir, Shada ma'am, Virender sir, Manjari ma'am. Excellent, ma'am and sir. A is the right answer because this is not comes under the holder in due course. Keep it up, ma'am and sir. Okay. So these questions will become in your exam. That is damn sure. Okay, so that's why this morning session is very, very much important. Your paid class, your YT session, mock paper, and the question that I have given you. Those candidates who will do these four things now, nobody can stop you to crack this exam. Okay, next one. Which of the following circumstances indicate a material alteration? Alteration means change. Okay. So which of the following circumstances indicate a material alteration? Okay. First, when the operation of the instrument and liabilities of the party are altered. Okay. Operation and liabilities are altered. When the business effect is altered. Okay. When a change impact an instrument in such a way that it starts speaking a different language. Okay. So whether these three things is called material alteration, that is change in the instrument, or all of the above? Tell me, class. Again, simple and you can say simple, common sense. Use your common sense. Material alteration, that is change. Change required some authentication. Change required some authentication. Yes, class. S. Kumar sir, in the first option, operation and liabilities are changed, that is called changed. Second, business effect are changed, that is called change. C1, the instrument is start talking about the different language, that is change. So Baba, every A, B, C, D, all are the statement which are talking about some change thing. So D is the right answer. See, class, in the statement it is already written that the operation liabilities are altered, business effect is altered, then the instrument that is speaking in a different language in legal term, it means in the legal term we have changed. So D will be the right answer. Exactly, Gopal sir, Pavan sir, Sam sir, Nabhara sir. Excellent, Rajni ma'am. The language itself saying that thing, no? Koi nahi. That's cool. Next. Which one is not an example of material alteration necessitating for refusal of payment of check? Not an example of material alteration, class. When date is overwritten, and you have to find not an example of material alteration. When crossing is obliterated, it means changed. When the bearer check is made into ordered check. That is so simple. Not example of material alteration. Acha, D is not visible. Okay. Extremely sorry, ma'am. Okay, class, yeah, fourth one. And class, do not forget to like the session. And if you feel that, ma'am, this question is not, I don't understand this question. So please write down in the comment box, okay, after the finishing of this session. That is so simple. Not the example of material alteration. Not. Date is overwritten, that is the material alteration. Crossing is obliterated, that is material alteration. But when the bearer check is made, it means the check name is not written. When the name will be written, that is not material alteration. That is simple or written way. So that's why, class, for the fourth one, A will be the right answer. Excellent, Pavan sir, Rajni ma'am, S. Kumar sir, Gopal sir. Excellent, Virender sir, Sharda ma'am. Keep it up. Now the last question. When a bank is paying a check presented for payment for debit from saving bank account of the customer, what is the relationship of banker and customer? Bank is paying a check. Bank is class paying a check presented for payment for debit from saving bank account of the customer. What is the relationship of banker and customer? That is so simple. First of all, you have to tell me the relationship of bank and then customer. Bank. Give, take. Give, take. I, Sam sir, principal agent Kaiko. Manjari ma'am, Baba, paying. If someone is paying, Baba, check, it means the ownership of the check is, first of all, different person. Virender sir, why you people say principal and agent? If that is given debit from the saving bank account of the customer, so bank will be act as a debtor, na? Because bank is giving the money and the customer is taking the money. So fifth one, C is the right answer, not principal agent. Because see class, why it is debtor and creditor? Because of this statement. Because of this statement, these two lines that's talk about the debtor and creditor. That's why it is not principal and agent. Is that okay? So again class, a very thank you to all of you to just you come and attend the session. Again class, today is 26. From 28 my subject is going to be start, that is BRBL. If you want to enroll, again the coupon code is Y391 for the maximum discount up to 78%, not 81%. Okay, so thank you so much that you people attend the class. Okay, and you can also take the CAIIB ka Mahapack, because we will launch the revision batch, mock paper, elective paper, recorded class, everything you got in the CAIIB ka Mahapack. So thank you so much class.